So yeah, before I'm gonna have a nap, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you like the content. See ya! Another oasis. Yeah, Marco. Let's have a stop because I have another interesting topic I want to talk about. The topic is about albergues. So hot. So, that was a bit hectic for a second. Wow. Okay, albergue topic. What can I say about the albergues? First, they have many types of albergues. But one of the albergues I wouldn't recommend and never recommend is the parochial albergue. Yes. Why? Because they are very mandatory and they are very strict, and this is very dictatorial and is against my will and my purpose and against my road. And what other reasons I would have to say that is that they usually are donativos, and they are not donativos at all. They want a minimum 10 euros, and they don't want to tell you that. They just, as soon as you want to donate, they will say, the donation starts from 10 euros. No way, don't tell me. That's not a donation, that is a scam. So, another reason. For example, in the night time, I have some panic attacks because it's too hot, or because perfumes that people wear, I don't know, and I need to open the window, and sometimes I don't have access to the window. So this is very bad for me, and this is one of the reasons I will never stay in a donativo albergue. And why especially donativos, or not all donativos are parochial, yeah? Yesterday I stopped in San Anton. That is not a parochial, but they don't have electricity and they don't have water. And the thing is that is a spot to visit is like very touristic, and a lot of turigrinos are coming with buses to make pictures. And the unfortunate situation makes that these pilgrims, that these tourists, they don't have a credential, or they don't have they don't want to spend anything at the donativo, so they can access the toilet, and they have no access to toilet. Yeah, the toilet is for pilgrims, and they are coming with a bus, and they expect to be like the restaurant, 5 stars. You go and you have toilet, you have toilet paper, smooth for your, and so on. And because they don't have access to the toilet, they shit in front of the spot. They don't give a, but at all. So this is why I left San Anton, because it was completely full of shit all over the place. The place looks insanely amazing, but you couldn't, as soon as the night came, you wanted to spend time outside, and you couldn't relax there because it smells of shit everywhere. Yes, So that is horrible. Horrible. That's why I'm calling the Turigrinos animals, like donkeys and pigs, because they are like that. They cannot. I don't know. They don't have manners, mates. They don't have a sense of manners, and because of this reason, I didn't stay in this kind of donativo albergue, because there are coming too many tourists to that spot, and they do their fecales in the front of the door. I don't know, that is completely disgusting. So next, on the same topic, they are mandatory, which means that you have to do whatever they say. .com, yeah, you heard me. You do exactly what they say. If they say at 10 you go to bed, you go to bed. If they say at 9 you don't eat anymore, you don't eat. They say you cannot wash your clothes after 7, you don't wash. So it happened to me to be there half an hour before they closed albergue, or 1 hour, and I don't have time to eat, I don't have time to shower, I don't have time to wash my clothes. So what is the reason me to pay an albergue, in a parochial albergue, if I can't wash my stuff? That's the reason why I'm stopping, to clean myself, innit? Or not? So they have these ridiculous dictatorial rules, which they put you to bed dirty as and they don't give a they don't care. You're too late. Why didn't you come 4 hours earlier? Why you didn't stop somewhere else? Well, it's none of your business. Why? .com. So what else? Yes, they are very rude. The people at church, they are very rude. Rude as, yes, they are. Don't tell me they are not, because I'm talking from my experience, and they are. And I'm not asking much. I'm asking just to shower, wash my things, and do myself a massage, rehab moment, 2-3 hours to move my shoulders, relax, stretch, bend my back and stuff like this. And I need 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, doesn't matter. This is why I paid for my bed. I can do whatever I want in my bed, but without noise. But I don't have to sleep, man, because you want me to sleep. Son, I slept, I ride 5 hours, then I sleep 2-3 hours here, whatever I want, then I move a bit more, then I sleep a bit more. When I get to the albergue, I don't want to sleep at all. I don't need to sleep, and they want me to go sleep because they want, and I hate it. And at 12 o'clock, maybe I want to fart and sing. And yes, you can fart, but you can't sing. So what kind of freedom is that if you can fart but you can't sing? No, I want to fart and sing. Point.com. And yes, so they want everybody after 10 p.m. to be silent, like no noise at all. But then you enter in the room and you have 10 snoring like Jesus Lord, you can't sleep, and that's not quiet. That's I don't know, man, that's ridiculous. That's all. That's ridiculous. So I don't know, I'm not complaining, but this is the parochial and the donativo, how it works. Then you have municipal albergue, which pay 10 euros, 12 euros, maybe 2-3 euros the difference from what you have from the donativos or the parochial. And yes, you can probably stay in the garden outside, or they have a tiny swimming pool and you can enjoy there till whatever hour you want. The only thing is that they're gonna close the light. They're gonna cut the light at 11. p.m. You know, so you cannot on the light in the middle of the room because everybody is sleeping. But you can go outside, and outside they have a garden, they have a terrace, they have, I don't know, spot where you can dry your stuff outdoors, and you can enjoy for 2 more euros, 3 more euros. So you don't have to stay in this dictatorial, mandatorial albergues, which I hate. I don't know you, but I do. I can't do anything. I can't eat, I can't shower, I can't sleep, I can't wash, I can't. Then why would I go there if I can't do anything and I still pay them? No, I pay them so I can have access to some beneficial things, for me, for my destination, and not get abused by these people. Yeah, and sometimes they are very weird. They ask you, like, why do you want to stamp why do I want to stamp my credential? This is happening in parochial, because in the parochial they are pretty much not Spanish, they are English, Australians or Americans, or I don't know. I have no idea how did they ended up here, but they are. And yeah, the weird question came the day I stopped at one of these albergue parochial, and they asked me, why do I need the stamp for? And I was like, oh, what kind of question is that? I mean, I never thought that somebody might ask me, why do I need a stamp for when I'm doing the Camino de Santiago and I have two credentials, one which I picked up in London and the second one in Bayonne in France, and I'm gonna get the third one also in the last 100 kilometers. And yeah, the municipal are a bit better, yeah, still have rules but not mandatory, so it's much better. Another thingy is that, yeah, you can do whatever pretty much you want. If you want to have a beer, you can have a beer in the garden. If you want to listen to music, you can listen to music. In the parochial, you don't have access to music, man. It's a place of peace. No way. And then you have this tourist albergue. The tourist albergue is, for example, this is the first tourist albergues. He's on the way to pick up some pilgrims, peregrinos, which they cannot walk anymore from one point, and they said, okay, we need a taxi, it's too hot, we need beers, we need tortilla de patata, gringos, the gringo style. And yes, that is very expensive. So they also have bars, albergue bars, they have coffee bars, restaurant bars, and they are only for money. They're gonna rip you off. It's like from 15 to 20 euros per night. 15-20 euros. You can do pretty much whatever you want. You have electronic key card, your room, your bed. You can go out, you can get drunk, you can come back whatever hour you want. It's like a hotel, yeah. So it's a hotel for peregrinos, for tourists. And yeah, they have this correo. You can deliver your stuff. If you want to walk 25 kilometers and you don't want to carry your bag, for example, you just call the company. Yeah, the company is called El Camino con Correos, for example. And you call and you say, hey, I'm so lazy carrying my stuff and I'm going 30 kilometers away. I'm gonna do like 4 or 5 hours. Can you send somebody to carry my stuff from A to B? And by the midday, I want them to be there in this albergue where I'm gonna stop. And that's it. They call it, they take it, and bye-bye. Then you have also this kind of turigrinos, which they come to a city, they do the same, they send all these backpacks with a company to the next station, and then they go and rent an electric bike with an autonomy of 50 to 80 kilometers. And yeah, it's 60 to 70 euros a day. And yeah, they usually pay 150 200 euros for 2-3 days, and they just go with the flow. And yeah, the tourist way, you know, if you have money you can do it, that's all. You just enjoy the ride, and it's fun, but that's not pilgrimage. That's not what I do, and that is more like very posh stuff to do, very posh style. And I have nothing against it, but they are destroying somehow the real pilgrimage. Because I had like 5 euros for 2 days. For 2 days, 5 euros. And I was expecting to have 3 coffees. 3 coffees for each day, so I can charge my gadgets and I can document. But what happened? I ended up in a bar, Albergue Pellegrino, and it was for Turigrino, and they lied to me, and I ordered a coffee and a croissant, and they charged me the 5 euros. Gone. And I know it's a scam, because I know the croissant is 1 euro, and I know the coffee is 140, 150, 160. So 250 was enough, not enough, more than enough to charge me. Yeah, okay, maximum 3 euros, mate. 3 euros maximum. But 5 euros for a croissant and a half. No, bro, I think you are a bit out of control. Yeah, you just raping people. Yeah, I stopped for a coffee and you don't let me know how the coffee changed the price suddenly. In Burgos center is 3 euro the coffee, and in the first village outside 20 kilometers where is nobody, nothing, it's 7 euros the coffee. No, no, come on. What? It's shitted. The coffee is shitted by what? By eagles. No, man, that's the scam. That's a Ponzi scheme for the tourists, and the tourists, they bite it because they have no options and they don't know how to handle pilgrimage road and stuff like this, and they don't know how to pack their equipment. They don't know what to carry, and they are carrying a lot of fears, and they end up sending their stuff every day next destination, and they're just walking without anything in their backpack. And I see this every day, up and down. Every time I stop, I see the same story. Is a routine. I don't care, I don't mind. I do my road, I do my stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be best for the pilgrims one day. Probably it is. But I'm not doing too much what the pilgrims are doing. I'm on the bicycle, and I can stop whenever I want, and I can sleep pretty much wherever I want, at whatever hour I want, and wherever I want, and so on. And yeah, it's not called camping, it's called pernoctar. Yeah, you just lay, have a nap, sun is rising, you wake up and you move, you go. I told you camping is illegal. I don't do camping. I don't like pretty much at all camping. It is too Yeah, it's for Rios. Yeah, these people, they wanna have, they go to the mountain, they only wanna drink 40 liters of beer and have barbecue. I believe the camping is for this kind of people, and I don't agree with that. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to have a barbecue. It's okay, but let's not carry all. I don't know, just crazy stuff to make like a living house there just to have 20 beers. No, man, no. And then leave all the garbage afterwards because you don't have, you didn't bring bags to carry it, or you don't want to carry it back and stuff. No, I'm against these people. Yeah, so pretty much that was the topic of the albergues. You have albergues donativo. Donativo, it should be from €1 to how much you feel like your heart wants to give. Then the parochial are from 8-10 euros up. And then the municipal albergue are from 10 euros to 14-15 euros. You have also more expensive, but if they have special rooms, you know, with one bed, especially for you, because you have special conditions. You are too posh to say that, to say it in your face. And then you have the hotel albergues, where you can go exactly like a hotel. You pay a room, you have the conditions you want, and that is from pretty much 15 euros up, 20-25. But it's a hotel. It's exactly a luxury hotel, 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars. But remember, this price is because you have a pilgrim credential. If you don't have a pilgrim credential, probably the bed, the room for hotel albergue is gonna be like normal price, 40, 50, 60 euros per night and so on. Yeah, so keep in mind, it's very important to have the credential and stamp whenever you want, wherever you feel. Probably like a very nice cathedral and you can stamp, or probably you like a very nice museum and you can stamp, or probably you see a very nice albergue which they have a very nice stamp and you would like to have that stamp, or you are in a top of a place where it might be like that word. So on. Yeah, so on. So yeah, that was the topic. I want to talk about it. I don't know if it's convenient or inconvenient, but what I'm talking about here is from my perspective, from my point of view. I'm documenting this raw as it is. I have no reason to promote anyone or discourage anyone, but if I see and I experience bad environment or bad influence or bad attitude, I will document it and I will tell everybody not to go there, because this is how it goes. Yeah, if you are a bad person in the albergue and you treat bad people, the pilgrims, well, I'm gonna let everybody know I've been treated unfair, and this is how it goes. So, hola, buen día, buen camino. Two youngsters, 78 years old, going to the ocean, enjoying life, and so on. So yeah, pretty much that was it. Be smart when you do this. One tip I can give you is enter in Gonze. Let me check. and I show you, is the last time I'm gonna show you something. Then you do your own research, sir. No. Yeah, I'm coming. Gronze.com. Do you understand? Gronze. No internet, but I'm showing you the page over here. You guys see? GRONZE.com. Gronze.com. And you have everything you want to know about all the caminos and all the albergues, municipal, donativos, parochial, hotels, prices, meals, lunch, breakfast, stops, breaks, posadas, swimming pools, and kilometers, and weather, and all the news and the no news you want. All the roads, the paths, the distances, everything you need to know is on this site. I can't show you, I showed you only the web page because I don't have internet. So I have 7 kilometers left to the first village where I can probably connect to Wi-Fi and publish this content for you. So don't forget to subscribe, share, and like if you like. See ya, bye bye. Yeah, I wanna leave and I can't. It's too hot. Oh, a bit of shadow. The wind is blowing and it's more and more hot. It's hotter than without the wind. So, unbelievable, mates. I have some shadow. I didn't see shadow today at all. So, yeah, I have to go because I zipped 3 liters of water now here. 3 liters of water, and I have 0.70. I have this amount of water and a little bit more, but I have to be very far by the time I finish this water. I have to be in the next village, already filling everything. And yeah, total of water I drink today is probably 5-6 liters already. 5-6 liters by, yeah, it's 4:30. Casa loco. So I drink until 6:40, 6:30. What am I talking about? It's 4:30. By 4:30, I drink 6 liters of water, and still a lot of liters of water to be drink. Delicious. And unfortunately I can't wet my hat, which I usually do. My pilgrim adventure umbrella, Indiana Jones umbrella. Yeah, this is the setup. Oh, my hand. Oh, my hand. This one is not, but this one. Oh, I don't like it. Yeah, look. Oh, oh. I should probably take some long. Yeah, I need a blouse. See you in a bit. Woo! Much better for my skin. So, who said that? Who said that? Who said that? What do you mean? Why I don't sleep in a better albergue? Huh? Didn't I tell you? Oh, I did tell you, but you wasn't here. You weren't in class. Well, I don't stay in the albergues because I am traveling on a very, very, very low budget. Yes, and I pretty much have from 5 to 10 euros for each 100 kilometers. Yes, this is the budget I have for each 100 kilometers. So my total budget, I initially started, it was 150 pounds from London. Yeah, 150 pounds. And for a period of time I couldn't spend anything because there was nothing on the road. But then I got some issues and I found places I could buy things, and I spent a little bit more than I expected. Just because, yeah, life. And then, yeah, 100 kilometers I can do it in 1 day, or in 2 days, or in 3 days. For example, this 150 kilometers I'm doing it in 3 days. Yes, and because it's so hot, and yes, I cannot stay in the albergues because it's so hot, and also I don't have money to pay all the albergues every day or every 2-3 days, because my budget is for 100 kilometers 10 euros, and the albergue is 10 euros. Just go sleep and they kick you out, you go. So I can sleep on the road and I can eat the 10 euros in the 100 kilometers. Do you understand what I'm talking about over here? Huh? Yes, so this is true, and all the money I had, I spent them on studies. I study manual therapy, like osteopathic adjustments and this kind of stuff, which people don't like because they don't understand anything about the life. And now, because I told you the truth and the truth, I'm ready to go. I have for now, today I didn't spend anything, but yesterday I spent 2.80 cents, €2.80 all day. Ta-da-na-na, ta-da-na-na. And that was on a coffee and a croissant. Yes. Okay, see you in a bit. I'm ready to go. So yeah, it's true, I really travel on a very low budget, very probably extreme low. But yeah, it's not all, it's not everything that I have. So I have to thank to some special, very special friends of mine, which I have very few friends, but they are very important in a period of yeah, I don't know, of extreme situations. I don't know how to say. So yeah, I do travel on a very low budget, but I also have a different situation. I have a very few friends, but those few friends are are very important, especially on this journey. They are pushing a bit further my journey to not get stuck places I don't want to stop. So I also had donations, if you really want to know that. I had some donations, and total amount of donations is not crossing the half of the total amount of the finances I started, which is £150. So yeah, probably the total donations together I had in 1 month and a half is a bit less than 70 euros, which I have to thank to these people, my friends. They are they donated at very, very key moments, which I don't know, they knew or they didn't know, or it was just happened like that. But at one point, I have to say, €1 was more welcomed than 100,000. You know, €1 at the right moment is more important than 100,000 euros at the wrong moment, not at his right moment. How would I say that? So yeah, I have some moments when I didn't have money on me, and I had pounds. I didn't have euros, I had pounds, and I didn't expect to have an issue with that. And yes, I did. And when it happened, one of my friends was just there before it happened, and it made it possible to continue to pay whatever I have to pay. Was the food or the Albergue or fix my bike. Yes, and yeah. So the last donation I had it in Burgos for fixing my bike. I went to the guy and I said, "Hey, look, my back wheel needs a new horseshoe." And yeah, I have 500 kilometers left, and I don't think my wheel is gonna handle the situation. Blah blah blah. And the guy, he came. I went out. He came after me. He saw the bike. He took the wheel, and he left. And I waited 2 hours, and after 2 hours he came with the wheel repaired, and yeah, the paper paid 22 euros, and that was a lot more than I had. That was the budget for 200 kilometers, and yeah, I didn't know what to say to the guy, and I have to plug my stuff there, and I have to connect to some internet, to some yeah, I have to connect to the friends I have, those 3-4, and ask them for the rest of the money, so I can afford paying the bill, so I can continue. And that moment, it took me 4 hours waiting there at the Decathlon, because nobody answered me for 2-3 hours, and then they answered, and they sent me the rest of the money I afford to pay the bills for the wheel, and then I moved on, and now here I am, 20 kilometers left to Leon, which means 130 kilometers further since that moment, which is 2 days ago. Yeah, I wanna, yeah, special thanks, mates. Special thanks. I wish the best for you. I'm so grateful for what you did. And yeah, this is taking
care. I never ask for money for no reason, only for extreme situations, and they were very rare so far, and I hope they will be even more rare, so I can have this journey fully very low budget. I know it's crazy, guys. I know it's crazy, but it's true. It's true. Very true. And here I am, 300 kilometers left, downhilling to Santiago de Compostela, Galicia. And my initial start was in London. And here I am, mates. Here I am. No excuses, no explains. Let's go. So, a quick update about the situation. This is the situation. It's so hot, mate. Here is the water pump. I just watered my entire hat. I did 3 pictures to that wall, and I come here, and the entire hat is completely dry. Do you understand that? It's completely dry, man. And I wash it completely under the pump. Now I'm going to do again, and I have to move fast. I'm 15 kilometers away from Leon, and there is a river just here in 1 kilometer, and I'm gonna stop. I go wash my hat, my umbrella. I go wet my umbrella. See you in a bit. I don't know if you see, but it's a lot of pasture, wild salmon. I mean, it's pretty big, but I don't know. Wow! I hope you see that. You saw that. I hope. And this is the best what I can do. So here in front of this rock is like a hole, and there it stays. I'm looking at one big fish now, exactly there. Probably over 20 centimeters. Yes sir, I can see another one, same there. Well, okay buddies, I hope you enjoyed this view. Let's see the other side, how it goes. Ooh la la. This is going wild here. So what can I say? I got 9 kilometers to Leon, and I don't know what other topic would you like me to talk about? So for example, since when I'm traveling, when I started travel first time, well, I was always a traveler, always, since I born. My father worked for the Romanian railways, and I have to go with him, and I have to come back with him. I have to go to school with the train sometimes. Go. Whoa. I have to go. I was just showing this guy to get out. And yeah, but really traveling. I'm traveling since 2003. 2003. So it's like 23 years already. Yeah, 20 years plus. I'm traveling. I've been traveling in most Europe with the bicycle, with skates, with a longboard. And yeah, what can I say? People travel for 2 years, 5 years, and they think they are the lords of traveling, and they are so proud, and they pretend like I'm traveling and all this el viejo, el más viejo mochilero del mundo. So yeah, I've been always traveling low budget, and I never had the opportunity to film. And when I had this moment, I found a way to film. I didn't have space where to save, so it was an issue all the time until I decided not to do it anymore because in the end I was traveling, I was picturing, video editing all my journeys, and I was posting them on so many platforms along these 20 years. And they all disappeared, they all gone, I lost the accounts, I lost the emails, I lost everything. They were cyber attacked, or they stolen my cameras so many times. Where is this? And I didn't document the journeys anymore, and they were more like I'm going to this journey there, so probably I can find a job, or I'm looking for something, or I'm looking for that or for the other one. Mates, I'm seeing a system of caves. Unbelievable. But I don't have any more time because the trees are here. The caves are in that mountain over there. But maybe you can identify them. You can see? It's too crazy. Caves, and there is another system cave, but now I have to document this. I have to show it. So, let me swap. So we got the first cave system over here. Yeah, you can see that. And then you have all this cave system over there. And over there. Those are all cave systems where people have their stuff, they hide there, they eat there, they have chairs, tables. Yep, I hope you find it interesting, and not just interesting, maybe something new you never thought. And I'm saying this because I've been living in caves here in Spain, and I saw caves that apartments would never afford. That kind of luxury. So what usually happens, Germans, Austrians, French people, they escape from their own countries and they came here and they buy these caves, or the entire barranco, the entire hill, or the entire paysage, and then they move in the caves and they make them livable, and and they can stay there for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, as long as they wish, or as long as they can survive. Yeah, so that's it pretty much. Prepare to see Leon, because I'm about to enter Leon. See you in a bit, mates. Oh, another bit of shadow and a tiny river. Let's check it out. How beautiful. So the situation goes like this. People stop here, smoke, and then they throw the cigarettes. Yep. And they leave. Unfortunately. So look at this, mates. Very, very impressive. There is my bicycle with all my phones and documents and everything abandoned. And let's see what's on this side. Look at this, mates. A hidden spot. Pilgrims usually cross. Yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come and have a bath. The proper swimming. I think it's time. Rio Porma. Okay, let's test this Rio because it looks too good not to stop. You see this perfection alignment. Everything so straight. Let's go swim. Yeah, believe me, I'm going to swim.